put it down, sir. Look at the people gather round when you finally came up. When you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you, boy, you came up. When you came up, put it down for 'em. Came a long way from
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely City Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Batting third.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is pulled into right.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will not get him at the plate as the recovery throw came in too late, and the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mets nothing. Anthony Dominguez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
2-1.
Yeah.
2-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Cano can get going. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. First pitch of the at-bat. That's popped up. Hoskins in foul ground, but this will land untouched. One out, nobody on.
Ball one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This is foul right side. The next 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this side in order. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Up next will be Nick Williams, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Nick Williams.
Hit back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's got 2 hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Anthony Dominguez.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Anthony Dominguez. first offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hard.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just inside.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets go down 1-2. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Here comes the first pitch. Rounded slowly to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to strike the third. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a base hit on the line, and he is in there, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is on the ground for Lowry and could be 2. To second, there's Cano. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The windup and the 0-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. That's inside. 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And it's full now. 3-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. He spoils another one and will do it again. The next 3-2. Fouled off. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Number 6.
So stepping in, Jeff McNeil, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 0-1 offering. This is in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Cespedes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that means Maikel Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. One run, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. And this one's in the dirt. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And this will get to the wall now out beyond the 385 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Now batting, Odubel Herrera. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. In the air now out to left. Cespedes on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. So here now's the pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
0-1 the count. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets nothing. Stepping in, Juan Lagares. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Jake Arrieta answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
3-0 to him now. Arrieta is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So striding in, Michael Conforto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura.
And now pitch on the way. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Backhanded on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. And now Bryce Harper. He grounds it sharply to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
First delivery to him on the way, and this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, but this will land untouched.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Liner toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit to short, scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Now another 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And that's in there, base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And boy, this almost got him out of the inning, but you'll see that he just couldn't quite get there as he went into the tuck and roll afterward, and this winds up a 2-out double. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. No hits to this point. In there, no balls and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Maikel.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Lagares patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Nick Williams. Line towards center field. Lagares is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So coming to the plate, Odubel Herrera. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit toward the hole. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Fouled away. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
The catcher, number 40.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. His history with Jake Arrieta, batting .500, 4 for 8. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. There's Segura. Segura with a sliding stop. What a play.
The left fielder, number 52. Go ahead. Cespedes.
Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. Phillies on top 2-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Paul Sewald will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Andrew McCutchen is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
McCutchen.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. First offering on its way. Liner towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Cano gloves it, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Tommy Hunter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tommy Hunter.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So striding forward now, Michael Conforto. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's a .333 hitter. From the stretch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, number 20.
Riding in once again, Peter Alonso. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Still 1-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Our score remains 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jerry's Familia been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jerry's Familia now playing right field and batting 9. Number 23.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 3. The 0-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Harper isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set and the pitch. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Croxton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now to the plate, Nick Williams. Lifetime against Familia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Cespedes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Aaron Altair will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning.
Aaron Altair.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Lagares, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And Lowry swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for route number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Vince Velasquez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping up now, Jeff McNeil. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First delivery to him on the way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Broxton stands at second with 2 gone. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get it a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A bouncer to the left side. Segura has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets strand 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Robert Gesellman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Segura.
Here comes the first pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. Last chance coming up for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Wilson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can.